Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button if you want to join the big blue crew. In today's episode, I want to talk about the New York Giants second half adjustments and their resiliency this season, and that is the main reason why we are 4-1 this season. Yes, Saquon Barkley is playing out his mind. Daniel Jones is playing pretty well this season. But the coaching staff and the second half adjustments and the resiliency of this team is the reason why we are 4-1. If you've been watching the games all this season, you've known that the New York Giants are resilient as a mother. They don't give up. They continue to fight throughout the whole game. And the second half adjustments have been absolutely phenomenal. Just last game you saw it. We started out down 10-3, 17-3, and then ended the half at 20-10. Then we come out the next half and blank Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They didn't score a point in the whole second half. The only points that they got is a safety that we gave to them. The offense put up 17 points in the second half, and we took a 27-20 victory and shocked the world in London this past Sunday. Victory Mondays do feel good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Victory Mondays feel amazing. But the resiliency and the coaching staff, they just know how to get things to work for this team. Do you guys know how many injuries we had this past game? It's ridiculous. The injuries on this team, the lack of production from the receiving core, the offensive line, the lackluster pass blocking, it has gotten better the past two games tremendously. And shout out to Evan Neal. I told you guys Evan Neal was not going to continue to struggle the way that he did against the Cowboys. That's a grown man, and he's never been beat like a drum like that. And good players that want to be great need games like that as motivation and to teach them that, hey, I got stuff to learn, and I'm going to learn it, and then I'm going to dominate you the way that you dominated me that game, because you'll never beat me like a drum like that again. And Evan Neal is showing that he has that moxie, and I appreciate him going out there and correcting some things that needed to be corrected. Is he perfect? No, he still is flailing around a little bit. He still ends up on the ground a little bit too much. But once he gets that corrected, I think we have two stalwarts at the offensive tackle position. But the resiliency of this team is tremendous, bro. We were down 17-3 and came back and beat a good Packers team because that team was being put up as a very good team before we beat them. So I don't want to hear about, oh, the Packers don't have this, and that's why we won. No, that's BS. We beat them fair and square, and we beat a good team. So chalk them up on the resume this year. But when you can hold an Aaron Rodgers-led team to 0 points in a half, that's coaching, man. Brian Daboll, Mike Kafka, and Wink Martindale are the perfect storm as a coaching staff for this New York Giants team. They don't care about injuries. They don't care about what's going on out there on the field. We're going to call this game to get the job done. Okay, we lose Shepard. Okay, we lose Tony. Okay, we lost Robinson. Okay, we lost Galladay. Okay, we lost Shane Lemieux. Man, it's crazy. Okay, we lost Adoree Jackson. Okay, we lost Darren Beavers. Okay, Leo's not playing. You understand the amount of injuries that we have on this team? Oh, let's not forget Ojulari didn't play. And we still find ways to get the job done because coaching is extremely well here with the New York Giants. And I think we have a coaching staff that hopefully we can keep together for at least 3 to 4 years. And I just want to bring up a stat for you guys. I just want to show you guys something, so you know I'm telling you the truth. The New York Giants have 4 wins, and we only led 26.35% of the time. So over half the time at 52.38%, we have been trailing this season. Now you can look at this in one way, and you look at this in another way. Both ways are true. The first way is we have to find a way to get leads and contain leads and not have to play from behind so much. When you're behind 52.38% of the times, that means half the time you are down and you're trailing, and you have to find a way to come back to win. That's not a very good formula, but hey, there's only us and the Vikings that are winning games more than 3 games that are trailing at a high clip. The Vikings at 42.38%. We're one of the most resilient teams in the league, man. Like, truthfully. And that builds chemistry and character within your roster. It builds a team. When you're down, when the chips are down on you, does this team fold like previous years? Heck no. This team gets on their horse. It says, you know what? We're going to come back and we're going to win this game. Somehow, some way, we're going to come back and win this game. You can say we have a lackluster quarterback in DJ. You can say the only thing we have is Saquon Barkley. You can say we have lackluster receivers. You can say our offensive line isn't blocking well. But for some reason, this team has extreme fight. And that's a recipe for success. When the chips are down, this team does not give up. You're literally going to have to play us for 60 minutes. Brian Daboll, it was said in the chat, is everything that Joe Judge said that he wanted to be. And that's a damn good thing. This is truly saying that we're going to fight you for 60 minutes. And if you don't knock us out, more than likely we're going to come and get you and knock you down. And that's what good teams do. That's how I know this team is for real. We're not front runners and we're not lucky. This team is a fighter. This team is resilient. And this team is going to fight you for 60 minutes. All that tough stuff some of these coaches be talking, we going to play for 60 minutes, blase. Our coaching staff does it. Okay, you might have got us in the first half, but we're going to make these adjustments. Let's see if you can do it again. And for the most part in this season, they ain't been able to do it, man. They ain't been able to do it. When you look at our live, when we was down 17-3, I said all we need is one score, and we're right back in this game. We're going to put the pressure back on the Packers, and guess what? It did. When we were down 20-13, Dexter Lawrence comes up with a monster sack to stop Aaron Rodgers from putting up points right there. And that's when I knew, oh, the Packers are in trouble. You can see Aaron Rodgers' face the whole second half just shaking his head like, damn. These dudes really are playing their ass off today. So if you don't put that final nail in our coffin, we're going to rise up like the Undertaker and come and win that game. And that's what a good coach does for any football team. The amount of lack of talent they say the New York Giants have, we have been trailing 52.38% of the time during games this year, and we are 4-1. That's resiliency. That's great coaching. And that's just a team. We have a team here, folks. and just enjoy the ride, man. Everybody on this team contributes. Everybody on this team knows their role. The coaches know exactly how to put the players in the right position to be successful, and they know how to coach. And that's why I say coaching matters for all players on the team. Prime example, O'Shane Zimenez. Got the nickname O'Shane Zimenez. He's playing with his hair on fire out there for Wink Martindale. Jalen Smith out the league. He's playing with his hair on fire for us right now. Might be our best linebacker playing so far. And then we're going to get A.J. Klein to back them up. Julian Love playing with his hair on fire. Morrow, after his fall from grace from the Washington Commanders, playing like a number one corner again. We had 4th-string cornerbacks out there against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, and we blanked them in the second half. Adoree Jackson went down. Say less. So, next week against the Ravens, I'm predicting 5-1. We get Leo back. We get Robinson back. We get Adoree Jackson back. Maybe we get Tony back. I'm predicting a victory against the Ravens team that is struggling right now. So, this video is just to show you the resiliency of the New York Giants this year. This is a good football team. And this is a team that if you do not put the nail in their coffin, they're going to rise up like the Undertaker. And they're going to beat you. And they're going to continue to do this throughout the season. Yes, a lot of these games are going to be very ugly. But this team has proven through the first 5 weeks we can win ugly games. And it's going to be one hell of a season, this ride going to 11-6. Thank you guys for watching. This has been New York Giants Full Access. The New York Giants is one of the most resilient teams in the NFL. The stat right there proves it. And we're going 11-6. See you at Baltimore. Until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace. This has been a Big Blue Crew production.